What's up guys, welcome to another video. Happy to have you on here. So today we're going to be exploring some component libraries in React and in JavaScript in general. So what is a component library? Basically, a component library is a collection of reusable UI elements. So in previous times, if you wanted a button, if you wanted a table, if you wanted different check marks and different elements, you have to code them and maybe copy that code and put it somewhere else. If you wanted a button on the home page, you code the button and then you take that piece of code and put it on the different pages that you wanted. And so from doing this so many times, developers realized that they were pretty much doing the same thing over and over again, and it was not really necessary because basically the button never changed that much and they were pretty much the same. So some developers came together and started building what they call component libraries, which are basically just some elements which kind of appear throughout websites, throughout apps, and basically all you can do is just reuse them. Buttons look similar no matter which website you go to. Different sections look similar, the text looks similar no matter which website you go to, and that's because those are kind of the same thing. So these component libraries are just there basically to avoid you that work. You don't need to code for a button no more, you don't need to code for a card no more. They just come with all of those pre-made. All you need to do is just add the data. So in JavaScript there are a lot of these component libraries out there, and today we are going to explore some of them and just see how beautiful they are. So right now we are on the first, the MUI component library, which is a ready-to-use material design component. So material design is one of the most popular component libraries. It is supported by Google themselves, so they have really pushed for this in both web applications and as well on Android applications. So it's one of the most popular, material design. But it's not the only ones. There are other ones that we're going to be seeing today as well. So as you can see, some major platforms use this component library right now, MUI. You can check it out at MUI.com. And so these are the components here. You already have an idea of the components. You have already pre-made cards, you have pre-made check marks, you have pre-made buttons, you have pre-made sections, and all one not. So to use them, all you need to do is install the library and then spot the component you want to use. Just copy and paste it in your code. So it's as easy as that. So here you see they have so much going on. You have buttons. For example, if you want to put this button, this is all the code you need to do that. If you want to put a text field, this is all the code you need to do that. If you want to put a table, this is all the code you need to do that. But traditionally, if you wanted to put a table, you have to not only code for the table in HTML, but you also have to code the CSS and possibly the JavaScript. But these components come with them pre-made, so you just have to copy these few lines of code and you can have this in your components in your app. So that's how it works. So we have so many different UI libraries. We can't really explore all of them today, but we'll just go through a few so that you see how it works. Some of these component libraries equally come with templates, like fully built templates like home page and different pages that you can easily just modify to your liking. So for example, here we have a dashboard. You have different dashboards which already come pre-made. You have landing pages which come pre-made. You have e-commerce and so on and so forth. For the most part, these UI libraries are free, but they do have some paid components as well. So it really depends on you. So here already you can see some of the design. You can see some of the components here, and you can pretty much explore it to see the different components and the different designs. So no matter what you are looking for, you can find it here. So MUI is really fully developed. It has so many other items, so many components. We can't really go through all of them, but you can definitely check it out. So let's just see a few of them. We'll not see all of them. For example, we have a date picker. You can have a date picker here. If you want to implement this date picker, the code is available on their website. It comes with this design. As you can see, you can come with this design. You can choose what you want to go for, and so on and so forth. So if you have been seeing these components with the same design on different apps, then they definitely use this library. So there are so many components. Definitely check it out at MUI.com. So you equally have another design, which is Design, another component library, Design, which is also very popular, and it comes with its own set of components. You see it has its components here. You can easily change your color and go with that. So this equally comes with theme. It comes with customizable themes, and basically what the customizable theme means is that you can set the color in a specific point, and all of the components that you put on your web app are going to change color automatically. So that's what the theme means. So you set the color of your app in one place and they automatically change. It's used often for dark mode, it's used often for specific coloring, and so on and so forth. So you can see here some of the components. They have progress bars, date pickers, and so on and so floating buttons, and so on and so forth. So it's really not a good idea to mix designs, right? It's not a good idea to mix libraries, component libraries. You definitely want to go with one of them, and then just because they really come with all you might need. You can equally code yours if you want to. It's not stopping you from coding yours. So you come to their page, you check out their components, and all you have to do is just copy the code for it. That's pretty much it. All the components you're going to see, the code is going to be available for you to copy easily. So yeah, I think the code, yeah, there you go. That's the code in TypeScript. In JavaScript, all you need to do to get this is just to copy the code. So it's as easy as that. So you have Ant Design as well, which is very nice, very popular. You equally have shardcn.ui, which is another popular component library. It has really been booming in recent years. It has some amazing components which are very reactive and responsive. So here you can see all of these kind of sections that you see here are components. All of these squares that you see are components that you can easily copy. So you have components for mail, components for dashboard, components for task, playground, forms, and so on and so forth. So there are so many of them, so you want to definitely check it out. For example, if you want to implement an authentication system, no need to code it yourself. You can just use this component for authentication. All you need to do is link it to your backend, but it's already there, fully developed. So shardcn is another very popular component library that you should definitely check out. So it has so many components and it has been really developing. It's very popular with Next.js as well and React in general, so definitely check it out. So you equally have elements.io, which is loading. If you come, you equally have Vuetify, right? So it has its own components, it has its own way of operating. You should definitely check out. There's really no shortage of components libraries. We have equally Chakra UI, which is another component system for building products with speed, like they mentioned. But in this case, I don't know what speed means. So you equally have Headless UI, which comes with also its own components and it's amazing. And you have a whole bunch of other ones as well. So like I said, we can't go through all of them, but you just have to know that these component libraries exist and they work with all the major JavaScript frameworks. You can easily install them using npm and you can implement them quite easily and have already pre-made components that you can just attach to your website and they'll be working perfectly. So let me know in the comment section which is your favorite component library to use. Check out some other ones and give a unique feel to your web applications. So I hope you like the video. Catch you on the next one.